we pray our lives will show this dream, this dream he had. Each child still knows this night we pray our lives will show this dream, this dream he had. Each child still knows this night we pray our lives will show this dream, this dream.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into Wednesday night, January 24th, 2023. I don't know if my audio is working or not. Let me check. Yep, sounds like it might be. We have, by the way, this is the Ken Style Live show with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Style Live. We have Greg, we have Rich, we have William, we have Joshy, and we have Chris Garrett. Somebody's got both Will, Bill, and Greg have background noise. Now the bell should ring if someone comes in. And I think that pretty much killed it, so I'll go ahead and unmute you guys. I don't know what Bill you were watching, but that sounded pretty interesting. Long Dog says hello in chat. You guys can say hello to YouTube world. Long Dog says hello in chat. You guys can say hello to YouTube world. Long Dog says hello in chat. You guys can say hello.
I'm busy sleeping.
It's not boiling hot pizza, is it?
No, there's only one person in the world that we know that does that. One Fish 26 was technically first, although he was second. I had tested it out, making me technically first. Tony Wallow was second, making Greg technically third. He says second place, not fair, because again, I tested it, so therefore I was technically first. B. Stringer put a joke in and said, why do the mechanics sleep under the car? He wanted to wake up oily in the morning, meaning play on words for early. Greg is done steaming the carpet and cleaning. That's good. William was fourth, which we all know is fifth. Rick Lake says hello. Rick Lake said he has a computer that he's been working on. A computer now running on 64 gigabyte of memory. Testing it so far, seems to be running fine. Cool. That's good to hear. Jeff is watching from the baseball field. He will be joining us later tonight. Tony says the audio is normal. Do what, Chris?
I hooked up my TP-Link router today.
And obviously it's working. You're online now, right?
Yeah, it's working. Yeah, I disabled the wireless on the AT&T and it works.
I wonder if I should try that. See if I can get, because I have AT&T as well. Long Dog says he's currently making dinner and typical diabetic issues. Blood sugar is going driven by medical insulin, and I'm eating cookies to raise my blood sugar at the same time. Yeah, that's a never-ending battle, I'm sure. Some kind of war going on, but the insulin at the moment, IP is winning the war. Yeah, Mrs. K and I had a conversation this afternoon about cookies, of all things. And she reminded me that I'm diabetic, and I was like, I know I'm diabetic, and did you not forget that you had me having some of this stuff over the weekend, and you're telling me I'm diabetic? So anyway, she's going to make a sugar-free cake tomorrow for me. We bought a sugar-free, I think it's yellow cake at Walmart the other day, and she's going to make that. Well, that'll last about 4 days. I won't eat it in any big hurry. That's about all I got. I did get the computer broken down, cleaned out, and organized everything. I moved it. It's now good 4 feet away from me. I've got more space now. And so far, knock on wood, everything is working. Yeah, we've tried the sugar-free brownies, and now she wants to try the sugar-free cake. We'll see how it goes. By the way, today is National Peanut Butter Day, thus the background here. That was kind of a fun one. Mike Wojak joins us in chat. I came across another Mike, W-O-J, not C-I-K, but C-A-K. My first thought went to Mike Wojak that we all know. It's not the same person. Ironically, though, this other Mike was from, I think it was Edmonton, Alberta, or however you say it. I don't know. I'm not Canadian.
Alberta.
Yeah, thank you. And I thought, well, how coincidental is that I come across, we have a Mike Wojak that joins us. I come across a Mike whatever, and they're both in Canada. Weird. Scary weird. Long Dog made sugar-free pudding the other night. How much my blood sugar went up. Your blood sugar went up from sugar-free pudding. See, that's concerning to me. I may have to test mine after a bite of the sugar-free cake. I don't. I just take it for granted. It says 0 sugars, that there's 0 sugar in there, but I'm sure there are other things in there that affect your blood sugar. He's saying it might have been the milk. I don't know. I don't drink milk, so I don't have to worry about that. It's the one thing I don't participate in is milk. So I had about a good 3 hours cleaning, rearranging, getting things together. You guys remember a while back I told you about a drive that was going bad and it had a massive amount of pictures on it? You guys remember that conversation? And the drive was going bad?
Yeah, let me guess, the drive went bad.
No, worse than that. I forgot which one it was, and I had set the 2 bad drives off to the side. Anyway, my pictures are on one of those 4 discs right. Oh, one of those 3. Oh, one of those 2 discs right there. So they're gone. I know I have most of them backed up anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm not going to try
Those
it.
aren't little BB-ROM?
Nope, these are little laptop platters.
Oh, okay, because I
Sure.
thought they were little. There used
Nope.
to be a gaming place where I could buy little BB-ROM that wouldn't take up the whole drive, it would only take up the portion of it.
Yep, I remember those. But no, they're on there, and there's no way. I mean, I've been messing with them and everything else. So I had set up on my 16 terabyte drive a folder just to put all those pictures in there and then sort them out later. But I've got to worry about that now. Are you surprised that weird coincidence happened on this channel? Nah, not really. Not really. It is a very odd and what's the line from Beetlejuice? I myself am odd and strange, or something like that, from the little girl when they're sitting at the dinner table.
Haven't seen it for years.
I probably have not seen Beetlejuice in way over 10 years. It was cute, it was good at the time, but it's just not one of those movies that I'm going to revisit, you know, time after time after time, like other movies I do. I did manage to get some things. What's today? Day's 24th, right? I did manage today to get the TV series Fire Country downloaded. Got all 22 episodes of that. It was fun. Everything went fine except for one episode, episode 7. I had to download it like 3 times to get it to work right. I'm not sure why. I sent Darren a message and he pretty much said what I had already surmised, that it just wasn't downloading properly. So by the time he answered me, I had it fixed. Anybody got anything? Otherwise, it's going to be a really short 15-minute night tonight. Somebody, anybody.
It was 58 degrees here today.
You had rain though, didn't you?
Nope.
Really? Man, we were 52, but we had rain.
It's going to be 80 here tomorrow.
Man, that's almost waiting room material right there, Chris. 80 degrees tomorrow.
We're going to be 64 tomorrow.
Well, I'm going to look. We're currently 48. Tomorrow they're predicting a high of 55 degrees with a 65% chance of rain. Friday's 50 degrees with no rain. Saturday's 46 with a 35% chance of rain. Next week, I might get to play golf. What's Thursday? Oh, wait. Thursday is February 1st. Ooh, that's getting down on days for me to be able to play a game of golf outdoors. I don't consider the simulator a true game of golf. I mean, I guess it is, but I want to be out there. Seeing lots of buffering on the phone, but cellular connection, not Wi-Fi. I didn't have any buffering issues today. I did everything on Brave. Didn't have no issues whatsoever. I need to go experiment with that some more and see if I did do some research today on subscribers, and I found some really interesting things that I'm going to put it all together and maybe do it as a morning thoughts type of thing, or maybe a afternoon thoughts type of thing. I don't know yet. Not that I'm losing sleep over it, because I'm not. I am back down to 661, I believe it is. Yeah, it's 661. Mrs. K seems to think that YouTube's got it out for me. I'm like, no, YouTube has no idea who I am. But the research, pretty interesting. The one thing they said that made sense is bots. B-O-T-S, bots. Might be the word of the day tomorrow. I killed the whole 3 minutes. Can anybody come up with something else for 15 minutes?
I spent 2.5 hours steam cleaning the other bedroom today.
Man, you run out of things to clean. I'll split the gas with you, okay? I'll pay for 50% and you can pay for 50%. Better yet, Greg, how do you feel about living in Indiana for 10 days? You can babysit our house for us while we go to California in April.
I'll probably be taking a nap by that time.
Well, I'm thinking, man, get you over here. The house will be clean. The yard will be done. The gardening will be planted. The flowers will be tended. Man, I don't have anything to worry about. Yes, we will come back. We actually started today discussing how to do this to where she's only got the way her schedule runs, she's only got to take 4 vacation days, and we're going to be gone for 10 days. Maybe 11, and she'll take a 5th vacation day. But for right now, the way we've got it worked out, we're going to be gone 10 days, and she's only got to file vacation for 4 of those days, which is nice. We are still both leaning toward driving. I am going to look up prices to fly only for the convenience of getting there quickly and getting back quickly. I'm not a big fan of flying, though.
Where y'all going?
We're going to go to San Diego to visit her family, and then we're going to go up north. We're going to try to visit Tony. Well, there's no try. We're going to visit Tony. We're going to try to get over to Fresnoville and Madeiraville and whatever other villes out there and see Doug and Tim, Brian, Jose. I think I covered everybody. And then on the way back, we're going to stop and see Jeff. It's kind of the tentative plans. And then after that, we'll drive home.
You're not gonna stop in Sheridan?
As of right now, it's not part of the plans, no. And it's not going to be a knock-knock surprise type of deal either. That may occur later down the road, like right around the time Windows goes out of date in October of 2025. I don't know. Mike Wojcik says it's 35 and raining there, so Mike has still got rain in his neck of the woods. And there is Jose. So I better say, ding dong, there goes the neighborhood. Another catchphrase.
Hello. Yep.
Hello, Jose.
Hello. That catchphrase is registered to Greg, right? Well, at least
believe it.
they go
Probably. Probably is.
I got it patented. You owe me $9.95.
Is that for each instance, or is that a lifetime license?
Every time you use it.
Man, you're expensive.
Yeah, can you imagine what it would be to try to get an Eagles, get permission to use something from the Eagles, what that would cost? I wouldn't want to look into it. But yeah, the trip's kind of coming together. We actually counted out from today the weeks between here and there, looking at the days when we're going to leave, how we're going to go. And we both agreed to look into the plane just to see what it would cost. And the problem with flying is we've got to rent a car in San Diego. And if we drive, we don't have to do that. And I don't know which is going to be the lesser of the two evils. Unless one of her family members would give up a vehicle for a week, which would be cool. But I don't see that happening. So Jeff says, not if I see you first. Okay. Go knock on Jeff's door and see some little Asian lady living there. Oh no, he moved last week. He no longer live here. He finally will pick up a companion from the barber shop he goes to, or the hairdresser's place, or whatever. They're gonna get to him, so to speak. And Jeff knows I'm just messing with him. I got something in my eye. What's going on?
It's okay for a man to cry.
I ain't crying. Just it felt like, I don't know, like a bug or something. Not there no more. Pretty slow day today. I am pretty happy I got everything arranged. Greg, I got your email. I did reply.
Okay.
I'm in the same boat you're in, though. I kind of wonder what's going on. I'll get with Chris when the stream ends. I'm kind of interested in see if maybe I can try that as well. I really don't have anything. The only Da Vinci I did today was for the show. I didn't even watch any other YouTube. Well, I watched Doug. Other than that, I guess that counts. I was kind of really hoping to see what the browser hijack looked like when when it's actually running. Are you talking to us, Gato, or you...
on the new rollator.
Yeah, what about him?
Yeah.
I think he's
I
talking
like
to
it better.
English.
I think he's talking to his aide.
No, not
Yeah,
English, Spanish.
I'm going to mute him because I think he and his caregiver are having a conversation. Ghetto seems to forget the microphone is on sometimes, which a couple of us do. Not going to mention any names. This corner over. Wait a minute. This, what the hell? I point to the left both times. Oh, so let's go this way. That corner right. Forget it. Green screen's got me messed up. It's all backwards. If Greg is to my left, okay, so when I point with my left hand to the left, it points to the right over to Rich. If I point to Rich with my right hand to the right, it points to Greg. It's crazy. I don't know how the weather people do it because they'll be like, over here in Ohio, when I would be going over here in Ohio because it's to the east of me, and I would be all messed up. There's a widow Daisy Lee. Oh, that's funny, Jeff. That is funny. That's hilarious, actually. So,
If you go at 4:55 p.m., it'll cost you one person $408
one way or round trip?
one way.
Yeah, that's what, 9 or 816 round trip
Yeah,
for one person. What days did you look that up on?
I just gave it 7 days.
Look it up for the last week of April. Pick the Friday before. I don't know what that is. I haven't looked at the calendar, but the Friday before the month ends is when we're planning on.
That's
It'd
the
be about the 27th.
26th.
Okay, 26th, yeah. And then again, I got to research what's the best days to fly for, the rates and all that. It's been forever since we've flown.
When you return in 10 days later,
About, yeah. The 6th of May, right around there. See, that's the other thing that scares me is we'll opt to fly because it would be economically better for us. We'll get everything all done, get everything lined up, and then something will come up with her work. And to show you how goofy her work is, I drop her off at 6. I drive home. I'm sitting here doing the daily Da Vinci stuff for tonight's show, and I get a message: "Are you coming to work tonight?" So I promptly forwarded it to her, and she texted back about 20 minutes later, and she said, "They're so stupid. They know I'm here because they came and took me out of my section and put me in a new section because nobody showed up to work in the other section." And I'm like, I'm just the messenger. I'm just telling you what I got. And, I think she understood that. But how dumb can you be when you go take someone out of their assigned area and put them in somewhere else and then text to say, "Are you coming to work?" Maybe he met the person that didn't show up. I don't know.
if you leave at 1 p.m., it's $329.
One way.
Yeah.
758, 1500, 1600 round trip. Yeah, we're driving. We go out there and back and have a really good time for $1,600. And that's 3 days driving, however many tanks of gas it takes. Yeah, well, the closer we get, we'll get it planned. I knew there was a reason why I didn't like to fly. Now I know.
Have your car checked out real good.
Yeah, we will. We'll have it. April's going to work out real good because that'll be about the time it's due an oil change. So we'll get the oil change before we go. We'll have them go
I want to
through.
rotate the tires too.
Not a bad idea. Some point in time this year, we've got to buy tires, and I know that. Just a matter of when. I'm not buying them before we go on this trip. I don't think. We have some other things we're trying to get the car paid off, and we're really close to doing that. We kind of accelerated it a little bit more than what the original plan was, because after having the conversations I've had with that bank, I just want to get this done and over with. And of course, the way our luck runs, we'll be like the stories you hear that, yeah, the car worked fine while it was financed. The day we paid it off, the engine went out, the transmission went out. You know, that's what's going to happen to us.
That's what always happens.
Yeah, it seems so. I read stories and hear stories all the time about that. And I just about had a coronary when she said, we'll pay the car off and then we'll trade it in on something newer. And I'm like, no, we're eliminating the car payment. We're going to apply that elsewhere. We're not going back in debt. We're not going to pay this one off just to go back in debt. I didn't even say, what do you have in mind, or what are you thinking about it? Because I know if I show that I have any interest in that, we'll be getting a new car as soon as we pay this one off. And we're not going to get, it's a 2016 Honda CRV. Greg, if you want to look up the value of it real quick, I don't think we'd get anything out of it myself. It's in good shape. Never been in an accident since we've owned it. We keep the maintenance up on it. Like I said, it's going to need tires. The windshield wiper blades could be replaced right now. It's about the only thing that's really wrong with it. Other than that, it's a good, strong, no pun intended, stout vehicle.
When are you making this trip?
When or where? We're gonna go in April to San Diego,
Okay.
California. And then from there, we'll go up north, and then from there, we'll head over to, well, we're either going to stop and see Jeff on the way out or on the way back in, back home to Indiana. We haven't really decided that yet. And I've got to get with him. Jeff's going to fly to Albany at the end of June.
What year is it? 2016 what?
Honda CRV. I forget the exact nomenclature of what it is. I sure hope the guy from Allstate's listening and watching tonight, because he's only called me 5 times today and 5 times yesterday, and I just talked to him on Monday morning. I think, good customer service is good, but not calling 10 times in a 2-day period. And 3 text messages. So he's either desperate for our business or something. I don't know.
It says for your car, 9252 to 21893.
Yeah, there's no way. The 9 is about right, but the 21, I mean, that'd be nice, but there is no way. Of course, I have not looked at new car prices lately, and I don't know that we would get a new car per se. But if we're going to do that, I also thought about the fact that we need to do it sooner rather than later, because it's going to depreciate the longer we put it off. Sam joins us in the Zoom. Hello, Sam.
Probably the only way you get to 21 would be if you sold it by owner.
Possibly. Jeff replaced his wiper blades for $40. Yeah, I priced him the other night when I replaced the headlamp, and it's going to cost me about $75 for 3 blades. This is just ridiculous. That's not through Honda. I haven't asked Honda yet. I'm almost afraid to, because we know Honda's prices.
Blades?
Yeah.
You can get them for about $14 a piece at Walmart.
I haven't even looked at Walmart. I don't think the Walmarts we go to anymore has an automotive department. I know the one that's right up the street, they demolished it. It's no longer there. It's now the call your order in and go pick your order up area.
So our church is gonna have the pastor is real good with computers and all that kind of stuff. And he said that they would have a class for people, we were talking about it after church tonight, people that can't operate the streaming services and all. He said he might do a class on all that.
That's nice. That's nice of him to do. Looks like we're going to make the half hour. We're at 9:31. I think I was 2 minutes late tonight. I was actually sitting here. I was paying attention to what Bill had going on in the background. It sounded kind of interesting. I couldn't tell if it was a legitimate thing or if this was one of those comic
That's one of
type
those.
things.
That's one that read who knows if they're real or made up stories.
Right.
That would
Sounded
be good.
interesting though.
You'd be having people save money.
Yeah, I sent Alex a text this morning. I had a thought. I was actually going to employ my capture card and the computer that Carrie sent me. And the response was, I'm waiting on my Walmart to get here. It'll be here in an hour. I thought, I ask a tech question, I get a Walmart answer. So
He's waiting on what to get there?
his Walmart delivery, he's got a trial of the what's it called? Walmart Plus, I think, where you get stuff
He said
delivered.
Walmart to get there. I said he fixing to get his own Walmart.
Yeah, probably. I think he and Greg are in competition. You don't have to worry about me if I find another place besides Target to go to. May even start shopping at Kroger again, Chris. That's how frustrated with Walmart I am.
What's your approximate mileage?
127,000 maybe. Somewhere in that neck. Maybe just say 120. It's got some miles on it. I mean, we've driven it 3 times from San Diego to here and back. And Yosemite, Grand Canyon,
Well, that's good. It's highway miles.
Chicago, Niagara Falls, Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, Ohio. There goes the Zoom, the stream. So I'm going to mute everyone. And we're briefly back. Go ahead. We are back live, and Zoom is now seeing. Are you guys? They're seeing Zoom again. I'm going to give the shout out to everyone. Just a generic thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow night. If you want to join us on Zoom, creds are over there. Good night. Yes, Wintermute, Pittsburgh. Correct. Pittsburgh. We've seen other parts of the country, though, when we were coming through Buffalo, or from Buffalo down south. We did see other parts of Pennsylvania. I kind of am looking forward to both the San Diego trip and the trips later on in the year. So, good night. See you guys on Zoom. Those that join us, hopefully see some new people on Zoom. Mike, thank you. Tony, thank you. Wintermute, Jeff, Long Dog. I'm sure I left somebody out. I know I'm leaving somebody out. Who could I possibly be leaving? Oh, yeah. I'm leaving out Chris Garrett. Thank you, Chris. I almost forgot you there. Oh, and Grumpy Greg Guy. Good night, everybody.
See ya.
See ya.